Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Delira Fazrin. Today I would like to tell you guys how to change bad habit. Think about that for a second. Our habits shape us. The things we do every day, either it's good or not, or bad, define who we are. So if we have bad habits, whether it's procrastinating, biting our nails, or spending too much time on phone, it's not just a small problem. It's something that affects our daily life or even our future. So, how to change a bad habit? First, identify the trigger. Every habit has a cause. If you procrastinate, is it because you're overwhelmed? If you snack on junk food, is it because you're bored? Once you understand why do you do something, you are one step closer to changing it. Next, replace the bad habit with the better one. Our brain loves patterns. So instead just of stopping bad habit, swap it with something positive. For example, if you scroll on your phone before bed, try to reading book instead. If you always reach for junk food, keep your healthy snack nearby. And the most importantly, be patient with yourself. Breaking a bad habit doesn't happen overnight. You might slip up and that's okay. What matters is that you keep trying, celebrate small wins, and remind yourself why you start. Then for the part 2, I will explain about indirect question. What's an indirect question? Indirect question are polite way to make a request or ask for information. Also use them when asking for a favor. When we make a request, we usually use the modal verbs and also use them to begin many indirect questions. Here are some common question phrases for indirect question. For example, can, could, and would for requests. For example, can you tell me, could you tell me, do you know, would you mind? To ask an indirect question, we start with the one of the above phrases. Then add the direct question, but with the word or the reserve as an affirmative sentence. Thus, a direct question can be converted into an indirect question by modal verb, can or would. For instance, could you tell me where the bus stop is? Can you tell me where the bus stop is? Memorize the rules. In indirect question with the to be verb, the verb came after the subject. Can you tell me where the bank is? Second one, in indirect question, we use the has or have auxiliary verb that come after the subject. Do you know where he has gone? Do not use auxiliary verbs does, do, did in the interrogative clause of an indirect question. Do you have any idea when she moved? And then use question mark at the end of the indirect question. Can you tell me? Could you tell me? Do you know? Do not use question mark at the end of an indirect question that doesn't convey the exact word for the speaker. For reported speech or such sentence that begin with I wonder, I like to know. Yes or no question. Whether or if. If is more common than whether. Whether is used for more formal context. The people will be asked whether they prefer anonymity on the internet. It is preferable to use whether with or when there is more than one alternative in an indirect question. He always says the truth whether it is polite or not. Do not use if after preposition. I was interested in whether he had his own opinion is correct. I was interested in if he had his own opinion is incorrect. When it's used the alternative if or not, the part or not, it's replaced at the end of indirect question. I asked her if she was doing the cinema or not. Note in case of using whether for alternative, it's possible to use both variant, whether or not and whether or not. I think that's all for today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.